If I completely collapse and go to zero and everybody here and all of social and all of internet says, see, he was full of shit, he wasn't good, I generally wouldn't care. I just have no interest in living my life based on other people's opinions.
Thank you.
I just think you need to put business in perspective. Time is worth dick zero.
How do you know when a business opportunity or venture is worth your time? And when do you say no when so many people would say yes in that situation?
I think too many people overvalue their time when their time is worth nothing. Like, I love when people are like, yo, is this worth my time? And it's in a business context. I'm like, well, how much money is your business making? They're like, yo, I don't have one yet. I'm like, well, your time is worth dick zero. People are audacious with their time. They're fancy before they're fancy. So everything's worth your time when you're at zero. I'm in yes culture. My whole game is yes, comma. I'm not a great person to ask the no thing. I think there's people that are more disciplined at no. I just like the value of yes. And then if I'm a week, an hour, a year in, and I've realized it's not right, I leave. I bail because I'm not worried about the loss because I'm not hearing anybody's opinions. So I like saying yes because I know I'm learning things, and then if I decide it's not worth it, I'll bounce. We need less audacity and we need more tasting. And I know when it's time to say no after I've said yes and realized after tasting it, it's no. You know how many people hate oysters but have never had one? That's how I think about that question. Have to look backwards in a world where you're going to make a ton more mistakes. Reconciling mistakes you've made in the past in a world where you're going to be making a bunch more seems like a waste of energy to me. You learn from your mistakes, but like, who knows if I didn't do that? Everything's wired together. If I didn't make that mistake, but would have that led me to that meeting, which became my ultimate upside? You can't unwind them. Everybody wants to unwind shit to tactics. That's why I stay so macro. No mistake is a big deal.
If the decision you make doesn't turn out to be the right decision,
I move on.
How do you move on? Like, how you not dwell on that?
By not overjudging myself.
Okay.
I make decisions super fast because if I'm right, I'm right. And if I'm wrong, who gives a fuck? I'm sitting up here as a byproduct of getting Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, LinkedIn right. I spent a lot of time on Peach, on Social Cam, on Vero, on Vidler. Those didn't work out. When you make decisions and you don't dwell, the net outpaces. You're trying to be 3 for 3, right? You want to be 3-0. 3 right decisions, no wrong decisions. I'm trying to be 118 to 92. Everybody's looking for perfection because perfection is a disguise of insecurity. I'm just doing because I'm not worried about the ramifications.
Okay.
As long as you're not dead or out of business, no mistake is a big deal.